Welcome back to our Shorter Catechism series. We're now at question number 10, which asks the question, how did God create man? The last time we were thinking about what is God's work of creation. Now this question narrows in, focuses in on the human race. So how did God create man? And the answer, God created man, male and female, after his own image, in knowledge, righteousness, and holiness, with dominion over the creatures. So, the first thing we see there is God created man, male and female. God created them with their sex. God created them with their gender. In this modern world of transgenderism, it goes against God's wonderful work of creation. People thinking that they can make up what gender they are. No, God has created people, male and female. God created people, male and female, gives dignity to males and females alike. None can say they're greater than the other. So God created mankind, male and female, after his own image. We have been made in the image of God, the Bible teaches. Now, that does not mean that we are physically like God, because God is a spirit. God doesn't have a body like we are. So it means something else. And the Catechism outlines what it means to be made in the image of God. We're made in the image of God with knowledge. We're made with a mind which no other creature or animal has. We are thinking people. A mind with so much potential. A mind in which to make decisions. A mind in which we can be creative, like our God, the great creator. And so we were made with knowledge. We were made with a mind by which we could know God and love God and have that relationship with God in a way that no other animal can. We haven't evolved from some other creature. We are unique from other creatures. We were made with knowledge. Secondly, we're made with righteousness. Thinking of the original creation of Adam and Eve, when they were created, they were made perfect. They were made flawless. They were made in a way that they would be right with God, live in a right manner. They were not morally corrupt. They weren't sinful. They were made in a perfect way. Now, when sins come in, that image has been distorted and spoiled. But the original mankind was made righteous, right with God. The third thing here is holiness. Now, holiness, I think, carries with it two ideas. Carries it with it the idea of purity, of being clean, of being without sin. God is pure, God is clean, God is without sin. Original man and woman was made that way as well, in holiness. But holiness also has the idea of being separate, of being separated. And mankind was separated from the rest of creation in that we were made on a higher level from the rest of creation to have this relationship of God. We were made above the animals. We were made separate from the animals. You think of how God spoke this world into existence. There's special care in how God made mankind. He made him of the dust of the ground. He breathed life into him. Different from the rest of creation which God just spoke. Man was set apart to know God, to have purpose, to fulfillment in that relationship with God. So, be made in the image of God means knowledge, righteousness, holiness, and then fourthly, with dominion over the creatures. Adam was made to rule, and in naming the different creatures that had been made, was showing his authority. He was able to name them because he was made to rule over them. And we were made to care for this creation, to rule over it, to look after it for our God. Now, because of sin, that's become so much harder. Think of how Adam was told that he would bring from the ground with the sweat of his brow. And so the world has been messed up, the harmony has gone because of sin. But one of the wonderful things in the world to come, that harmony will be restored. And one of the things about those who belong to Christ in the world to come is they will rule with Christ. we'll be kings with Christ. What an amazing thing. What an amazing privilege for those who are flawed and sinful, but redeemed in Christ. So how did God create man? He created man male and female, after his own image, in knowledge, righteousness and holiness, with dominion over the creatures. God bless.